Hey guys, it's Elizabeth. It is Monday, June 27th, 2016. This is my week 115 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. What's going on, people? Let's see. I'm going to try to do this in less than like 9 million minutes, but there's lots of things on my notes. My weight I was just looking back to see, and I guess you could say I've been in maintenance since October because my weight has basically stayed around the same since then. So I know I'm just doing my stats in case there's new people who are watching, but my starting weight was 402 pounds in January of 2014. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on April 14th, 2014 at Kaiser South Bay in Southern California at 360.6 pounds. My weight last week was 200 point, my glasses are dirty, was 200.3, I think. My weight today was 202.6. So that's, Jesus, I think I got suntan lotion. I was just down at the pool, hence my outfit. And sorry guys, I didn't take a shower for you today. I didn't have to go anywhere, so I just, yeah. Anyway, so that's up 2.5 pounds since last week. It's, still right at 200 pounds lost since my highest weight. I'm down 14.2 pounds in the last year, and I'm up 4 pounds in the last month, which is not good. And I told several people last week, I think, that I thought I would be up or the same this week because I wasn't eating hardly anything. And I know that's for people who are new. I know that's a weird thing. You wouldn't think that would be the case, but whenever I don't eat enough calories, I either gain or I stay the same. So I wasn't tracking. I would say I was probably eating like 500 calories a day, which is not enough to sustain myself. I was not exercising. Oh, this is all the things. How to be a bad weight loss surgery patient 2 years post-op. I wasn't eating enough. I wasn't drinking my water. I wasn't exercising. And I wasn't taking my vitamins. And I'm going to fess up to this. I fessed up to Gracie when she was here, but I haven't been taking my vitamins in a while. So I need to start back doing that. So from a weight loss surgery perspective, things haven't been so I haven't been doing so fabulous. I just haven't been hungry much. When I get hungry, I eat a little bit, and surprisingly stop when I'm full for the most part. But I need to get this shit on the road. I am edging up on 2.5 years post-op. I still have 25 more pounds to get to my goal. Honestly, if I stayed this weight and got back to exercising, I would be probably pretty happy. With how I look, but my goal is another 25 pounds. I would like to say I made it, so I need to get my shit together. Yeah. But this is what I believe. I've said it a million times in my videos. I feel that if you try to change everything all at once, you're just setting yourself up for failure, and particularly when you're already in not a great place. I think it's so much easier for me to say this to other people than it is to say it to myself, but you need to be kind to yourself and you need to celebrate your successes. So all I'm going to commit to doing this week from a weight loss surgery perspective is tracking my food. So I have a clear idea of how much protein and how many calories I'm getting in, and shoot for at least 1,000 calories a day. And I'm going to say 50 grams of protein, even though when I'm doing things the way I should, in my opinion, be doing them, it's 60 to 80 grams of protein. So that's all I'm committing to this week, and I will check in with you guys next week on that goal, and hopefully I will have achieved it. I have decided I need to come up with a weight training plan on my own. My trainer thing, he's not going to be set up for a little while. I'm not going to have the money for it for a little while, and I did join a gym, and I need to just come up with a weight training plan. Takesha Positive Girl sent me her schedule. I have a couple questions about that I want to ask her, but I don't know if you guys saw, she posted, yuck, okay, anyway, she posted a before and after picture last week, and it particularly highlighted her arms, and holy cow, I don't think she's had plastics, has she? I don't think so. Her arms look amazing, so whatever she's doing for her arms, I want to be doing the same thing. So that's my weight loss surgery goals. I did the other thing that's weight loss surgery related before I get into the train wreck of my life is that I got to see, I feel so fortunate that I have so many weight loss surgery friends who are either relatively local or, you know, we're kind of in a hub, so people travel through here a lot or come here for vacation a lot. So I feel so fortunate. You know, I saw 3 weight loss surgery YouTubers last week. I mean, how awesome is that? I don't know that there are a lot of people who live places where they get to do that. So I saw Sandra Sandries on last Tuesday. It was great to see her. She just celebrated her 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Sandries. Her birthday is the same day as my son's. It was really good to catch up with her, and we went to this really amazing place that I'd never been to that has all these different restaurants. And we went to this little Mexican place, and they had the best hot dog. You don't think Mexican restaurant hot dog, but oh my God. It was a bacon-wrapped hot dog with like chili aioli. How do you say that? Scotty, how do you say that? You're a cooking person. Aioli? I don't know. Amy, you watch MasterChef. Anyway, whatever it is, and on this incredible bread. It was so good. So, and it was a smaller hot dog. This was like an hors d'oeuvre thing. And then they had corn on the cob that was coated in Parmesan cheese and chili. I will definitely be going there. But you know what else they had? They had all different food places. One of them has poutine, which I only ever heard about after I had weight loss surgery. And so I would like to go back and try that. But anyway, so saw Sandra. It was good to catch up with her. On Wednesday, I think Patty and I had dinner at a little Cajun place in Long Beach, which was awesome, and it was good to get some one-on-one time with her. She's got a lot going on. Her daughter's getting married, so things are very busy in her life. So I was glad that we got that little snippet of time together. I needed that. I needed some time with my Patty. And then this weekend, Gracie, no one stopping me but me, came for the weekend, and I had such a fun time. I'm so excited that she's moved here. She's about 2 hours away, and I so appreciate her driving up here, but I just had the best time with her. She makes me laugh so hard. I don't know how many times I said, stop making me pee my pants. But we had a great time. A friend of mine puts on concerts every quarter in Huntington Beach. The one this week was Ambrosia, which is a band from the 70s, which surprisingly, as young as Gracie is, she was a fan. So we had fun at that, went out, hung out by the pool yesterday, and she she gave me a few life lessons. Anyway, so it was really super fun. So that's my weight loss surgery stuff. Yeah, I feel like my life is still sort of a train wreck. I'm up and down with the whole relationship thing. I made a couple of live videos last week when I walked on the beach on Facebook Live, and then I posted them on YouTube, which I will continue to do. I haven't gone to the beach since then. But I've really been sort of up and down about it. Fine one day, sad the next day, in denial about it one day, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is. I think for me, oh geez, I don't even know how much. Let me see, what do my notes say? I don't know. I think it's just a process. I wish that I could feel about myself the way many of you do and tell me you do, because it's very sweet and wonderful. And I have to tell you, when I've been sad this week or wanting to do something I know I shouldn't do, I go back and read all your comments on that video. And I've done that multiple times, and it reminds me not to, I don't know, be a doormat or to accept what I deserve. I just can't own that. I mean, right now, I wish I could just say fuck you to this person, but yeah, I'm just not there yet. So that's where I'm at with that. I have in this whole process, even when things were good with him, I was a little obsessed and my focus was so on him. I let a lot of things in my personal life slide. And some of those things are making me feel really awful now, because they were things that I don't know, that just were important to me not to do, and I did them, and things I had kept a handle on for many, many years. And so my goal, as I'm putting this goal out here too for accountability purposes, my goal for this week in relation to that is to make a list of all the things that I've sort of let go by the wayside and tackle 3 of them. And that tackling is not necessarily huge. It's maybe just talking to somebody or calling a company or whatever. But make the list, tackle 3 by next Monday. So that's what I've got on my agenda from my Trainwreck perspective. I did go back on Tinder and Match.com. Gracie loved Tinder. She was matching people for me, and she was sitting over here in the corner on my couch saying, I love this game. It is. It's, if you haven't ever done it, it is sort of like a video game for adults. But I don't know, not quite up for it. I went on one date, but I just realized I'm not there yet. But I have a few people to choose from. I have I don't know, a ton of matches on Tinder that if I want to, I can do it. Match.com, I'm not as thrilled with. If anybody uses that successfully, let me know. It seems like a big pain in the butt. And none of the people they've matched me with are anybody that really remotely interests me. So, okay, I'm already 11 minutes in, and I haven't gotten to the thing I most wanted to talk about, which was this, there is a radio show that's on NPR called This American Life. It's also a podcast that you can get on the web for free. I'm going to put a link in the box down below. And it's something that I've listened to for years and years. I happen to be, several weeks behind on it now. But Jen, RNY for me, posted about the podcast earlier in the week. And I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's about being fat. And fat is somewhere in the title of it. So I listened to it, and it was sort of, it was sort of mind-boggling to me, some of the things that it brought up, and I've talked to some other people in the weight loss surgery community who have listened to it. I encourage you to listen to it and get your feedback, but I just wanted to touch on some of the things that I related to. I related to almost every story. There were 4 or 5 little stories. The first story, there was something that the woman said about being fat that I've always felt, and I don't know if I ever articulated, but being super morbidly obese is like being invisible yet super visible. And that's something that I always felt. It's like here you are taking up so much space, yet people just look right through you. The second story was about someone who had lost a lot of weight, over 100 pounds, and she talked about entering this world of thin people that she never knew existed. And I don't know, I do know because I watch her videos that many of you experience this. I experience it myself, and it's really sort of a mind fuck. It doesn't make me, some people it makes angry. It doesn't make me angry, but it sure is a hell of a lot easier. I had a car situation last week, and let me tell you, the tow truck driver, the guy at the mechanics, they were falling all over themselves to help me so I wouldn't have to pay more or pay anything or whatever. And it's like, wow, that never happened to me before. But the thing that she said that I've heard many people mention, or everyone that I've talked to about it mention, is in that same episode, the woman who lost the weight gets married, and she realizes and discusses with her husband the fact that he would have never dated her before. And what does that mean to her, and how does she feel about that? And I've heard opposing things from different people. For me, how could you be with someone who wouldn't have dated you before? But you know what the reality of the matter is there, I don't know about you guys, but there weren't that many options for me before. And it doesn't really that piece doesn't really bother me that much. But it's just an interesting thing to think about. And how does that make, how would that make you feel if you lost weight, met somebody, got married, and he only knew this you? So I'm just curious what you guys think about that. The other thing, one of the women talked about that I thought was very important, and something I experienced as well not that long before I had weight loss surgery, which was the idea of learning to accept yourself as you are, as overweight, and learning to see the beauty in that. I tried accepting myself as fat for a while. It never rang true to me. But what I did come to see, because I was part of this online forum, which I've talked about before, it's called Dimensions. I'm pretty sure it's still around. Several of the people who are involved on Facebook and YouTube were a part of it. That was for women who were overweight and the men who were attracted to them. And there were certain places in the forum where people would post provocative pictures of themselves. And I really did, for the first time in my life, start to see the beauty in heavier bodies and overweight bodies. And it is absolutely, they mentioned in the video that Leonard Nimoy, and I'd seen these pictures a long time ago, Leonard Nimoy did a series of photographs of overweight women. And I mean, they really are beautiful. And that was a turning point for me, was learning to recognize that there is beauty in all these different body types. It wasn't ringing true to me to accept myself as I was, because I was so fucking miserable. But I really did learn to appreciate that beauty. And I think, I think it's something that many of us who have been super morbidly obese, might want to take a look at, because that self is still us, is still part of us. And I'm just like blabbering about whatever. Anyway, what else? Oh, so we hit the 1,500 subscriber mark on The Naked Truth, thanks to SJ, because she blew her numbers out of the ballpark. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a separate video about that. But if you've watched this far to the end, I'll let you get a head start. The video is going to be for a $25 Amazon gift card, because whenever I promise anything else, I'm horrible at fulfilling. But there used to be, so the name of The Naked Truth, I want you to do a video on your weight loss surgery naked truth, whatever that means to you. There used to be a blog years ago that I think it was, what's her name? Beth Sheldon Bador, who I know there's lots of drama around her, but I think she did it was a blog, not a vlog. And it was people anonymously writing in things that were their secrets post weight loss surgery. I mean, you don't have to go that deep if it's not anything you don't want to be, it needs to be something that you can own because you're making a video about it. But I would be curious to hear what your weight loss surgery naked truth is. So do a video and either tag me or post it in the comments of one of my videos or the Naked Truth video so we can watch the video. And I guess what's today, Monday? Let's give it a week. So we'll look at all the videos we have by next Monday, and I'll announce a winner on my video. All right, everybody have a super... a quick shout out to My Big Adventure. Leanne French is having plastics tomorrow, so just want to give her a big shout out. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Oops.